All right, what is up, guys? We are here live for episode number 2, The Hop and the Bean at Akron Coffee Roasters. We're at the Latte Art Throwdown tonight. We're going to have some folks coming in, some baristas. They are going to throw down some latte art. So we're going to look at the art side of, a little bit of the artistic side of the bean world, of the hop and the bean. The beer world kind of shows their artistic side through can art. And we'll go into that a little bit later, but there's many different sides of the artistic side of coffee and beer. And tonight, we'll look at the one side through latte art. And so, episode 2, the Latte Art Throwdown, live here at Akron Coffee Roasters. We're going to, things are about to start off. We're going to throw down really soon. Before to kick us off for the whole thing, we're going to go to the announcement from owner and head latte art thrower of Downing, Albert. So whenever you guys are ready, go ahead and kick us off.
Hosting Latte Art Throwdown. Cool. So, first of all, thanks for coming to ACR. We've been around for 2 years. If you haven't been here by now, thanks for coming in finally. Let me introduce you to the team real quick before we get started. I'm Albert, the owner and roaster here. So you'll usually see me back in the corner ignoring you. Eva, so we smile and make you drinks when you come in. Hannah will be doing the same thing. Our newest team member, Cameron. Cameron and Cameron both competing tonight, so rock it. So ACR, nobody. Dylan. Summer.
Back again.
Back again. Summer Dylan. Some people call him Summer. Saturday. Last year's name was Saturday. This year's name is Summer. So cool. That's this side of the team. Out there, the team is Micah. Does all the creative, the artwork on the bags, the stickers, all the cool stuff like that. And then behind the lens over there is Tim Fitzwater. Fitzwater Photography does all the photos that we post on social media and things like that. So that's the ACR team. Give them a hand. All right, so we are about to have a throwdown. How that's going to go is we have baristas signed up to compete with latte art. There will be 2 baristas facing off against each other. They will be pouring their drinks over here, setting them on the counter. We have 3 judges that will be judging. We'll go 1, 2, 3. They point to the one they like the best. They're the winner of that round. They move to the next round until we get a grand prize winner. So that's how it's going to go. So let me introduce you to the judges. Aaron, hold on. Hi, Aaron. Want to say anything? All right, cool. Keep rolling. Aaron manages Countryside Conservancy Farmers Markets, so if you're ever over there, they're awesome markets to stop by and get some good veggies, locally grown, all that good stuff. Well, Rhonda, usually see her sitting here doing work here. If she's not here, she's over at her job at the Knight Foundation, spreading good around Akron. And Eric. You see Eric at another local awesome coffee shop, Compass Coffee down the road. They do good stuff and they do good coffee. So thanks for having the judges. Thanks, guys. All right. Intro to Third Thursdays. So some of the money that we're raising tonight is going to go to Third Thursdays. If you've never heard of it or don't know what it is, you're doing it right now. This is Third Thursdays. You're out and about in Akron on a Thursday, the third Thursday of the month. So every third Thursday of the month in the summertime, there's things going around. Shops, art galleries, they'll have you in. You can browse, you can hang out, see what's going on around town. There's a couple art galleries down the street here. There's High Street Haas House. The Art Museum always has events going on Thursdays in the summertime, so there's plenty to do in Akron. Come on out and have a good time. Intro to the Hop and Beam. Thanks, guys. You can see these guys over here with mics and cameras and all that, so you're probably wondering what's going on. They're with a podcast called The Hop and Beam. It's going to be a new podcast, which is a spin-off of another podcast that's been going on for a little while. So they'll be talking about craft beer, craft coffee, roasteries, and things like that in the Akron area. So thanks for coming in and doing this for us, and good luck to the podcast. All right, let's keep this moving. Sponsors, we got a lot of sponsors, so thank them real quick. First of all, Hartzell's Dairy. They have a case of milk. We use Hartzell's Dairy here at the shop, so if you like our lattes, they're really thick and creamy and delicious. We use Hartzell's milk, so plenty of steaming going on with that creamy, non-homogenized Hartzell's stuff.
Hartzell's is going to make that.
Who's idea of the creamy and
You're doing great.
I guess it was this one. Make a latte, so. Okay. Summit Croissants, Hi-Ho Brewing, Akron Brewing, Social Department, Compass Coffee, Akron Art Museum, High Street Hop House, Apotheclaire, The Nightlight, Chill, Ice Cream, Countryside Conservancy, and again Hartzell's. These are all businesses in our neighborhood that were willing to throw down some merchandise and goods to support this and to support other local businesses. So we have prizes for each of the winners that will be from each of these sponsors. So you get like either a gift card or a t-shirt or something like that. It's really cool. So thanks to them for throwing in and supporting local stuff. So thanks, guys. All right. Instruct baristas to gather at espresso machine. Baristas, please. Gather at the espresso machine. And we'll take a break. I don't think we're taking more drink orders, but maybe after the first round we'll take some more drink orders. There's beer in the cooler, there's wine somewhere up there, there's a bunch of food. I made some guacamole, so don't let that go to waste. There's some cool cookies and stuff. Yeah, thanks guys, we'll take a break. We're going to start the recess, how it's going to go down, and start with round one. So thank you.
All right, so there you have it. We are getting ready to throw down some latte art. The baristas are getting ready. The judges are getting ready. This place is filled up pretty quickly. It's looking nice, looking good. People are, I don't know if they're mentally preparing to throw down. I don't know how that works with the latte art, but we're going to speak with Albert momentarily here, pretty soon. But so just to give you a brief recap of maybe in case you missed it. So there's going to be the competitors, the people that are actually participating in the latte art, and then there'll be 3 judges. And so when they do, they have the latte art, and then they say 1, 2, 3, and then the judges will point to the one that they think is the best latte art, and then from there it'll just kind of go in order, like a round robin of who progresses to the next ones. So joining us now, you can come over here, and this seat might be better on, is Albert. Grab that. So, thanks for joining us here today. Yes. So maybe briefly, kind of just tell us who Akron Coffee Roasters are, how long you've been here, what kind of operation you guys run here. Nice. Okay. Okay, so you've been roasting for 4 years, and then you've been open as a cafe for 2 years. Awesome, cool. That's so cool. So you said you roast in house. What kind of maybe give me a little more insight to like what kind of roast that you does it always change or?
Yeah, so we like to feature single origin coffees. Single origin is a very kind of specific way of sourcing the coffee. So we can actually trace the coffee back to the farm or the mill that it was processed through, and sometimes even to a higher degree of like what part of the farm that particular bean actually came from. So
Oh wow.
certain farmers will know if like certain parts of their field are better selling rate, better rate than others. So actually,
Interesting.
they might be able to trace it back to actually the section of the farm that the farmer came from, which is great.
That is, yeah. Wow, that's so
High
cool.
traceability, high grade coffee, single origin. It's not when you say single origin, you know, it's trying to be a blend. Usually there's regional blends where the coffee's all accumulated and sold as a Guatemalan blend, things like that. So that's the difference of what we do. It's like a very traceable product that we do. Where it came from, it's very high grade. We try to feature each of the different regions in a current lineup. Our current lineup changes maybe 4 or 5 times a year. In each of those lineups, we have like a representative of an African coffee, an Indonesian coffee,
Okay.
and a Central South American coffee. Those are kind of big three classic categories of origins that we feature.
Sure.
So, like I said, we'll rotate those throughout the year just depending on kind of what looks good. So
Yeah.
try to mix it up a little bit, keep it interesting for us, and keep it interesting for our customers. And
Yeah.
just want to try different options rather than the same product.
Yeah. Right. I love it. So maybe, and I knew you kind of explained it in the intro a little bit, but maybe just kind of give us a recap of what actually maybe what latte art is and what a latte art throwdown is.
Yeah, so the latte art is kind of a thing that came out of the specialty coffee movement. The specialty coffee is really high focus on the craft of creating the product itself. So the coffee itself is very like high focus. It's preparation, all the way from the sourcing to the roasting to the serving of it. And so the latte art just takes it kind of like one step beyond that, where when you're making a latte art, it's very separate. You're actually drawing artwork into a latte as artwork.
Gotcha. Yeah.
It's kind of an indication that like, it's careful about what they do. They have a lot of high focus on the product itself, and there's just skill involved in preparing it. So
Sure.
it's a way for the barista to kind of show off their skills and kind of show off the high skills.
And these type of things, maybe correct me if I'm wrong. They go on. It's like in the coffee community all over the country, right? Yeah.
Throwdowns are great. At the local level, it's a great way to have a community. That's really what a coffee shop is. It's a place for the community to hang out, get together. And even though there are like several coffee shops, you go to bigger cities, there's several coffee shops. In a city or in a neighborhood or that, we're not necessarily competitors. We're all trying to have our own neighborhood and our own communities. So,
Sure.
like we have tonight, we have Compass here.
Yep.
We have Artisan here. Guys out from SO Coffee out in Alliance. So it's just a way to kind of support each other, work together to kind of create this whole culture of coffee in the area. So it's a fun way to do that. And on the national level, they have national competitions where people do lots of competitions nationally. And
Yeah.
it's a big deal to compete and to be successful.
Right. Yeah. I didn't realize it was such a big deal. I kind of walked into this blind, but I've quickly learned a lot about it.
You get it?
Okay. So
Read it.
I don't think your mic is on.
Start over. Yeah, all right. Are we?
Okay. Maybe kind of just maybe run over that the latte art. What that is again.
Yeah. So the latte art. Yeah. No, it's all good. So latte art, it kind of grew out of the specialty coffee industry, where there's a really high focus on the creating and making of the coffee itself. For the coffee, it starts from the roasting to the preparation to the serving and all that. So the latte art just takes it one step further where they're showing a lot of skill and care in the preparation of the drink that they're creating. And it's not easy. I've been in the coffee business for a couple years now, and I know make something legible. Yeah, you have to be at the machine all day, every day, and practice constantly. It's kind of like golf. It's like one of those muscle memory type things where you have to just train constantly and to get the skill you need. So it's a cool way.
Kind of be artistic also
It doesn't. Yeah, I mean it helps. Yeah,
Yeah.
It could kind of have that hand-eye coordination and be skilled and creative. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I was trying to put it all together.
Right.
As I learn more about it, it's like the artistic side, the coffee side, like you're explaining the whole thing about it, the latte and what a latte is and what the element itself is.
Right. Yeah, we take a lot of care in the coffee that we put out. So we want it to be a representative of that, and we're not just dumping a shot of espresso and dumping a bunch of milk on it. We're roasting the coffee very carefully. We're pulling the shot to specific parameters so that the shot itself tastes good. We're steaming the milk really nicely to get really tight microfoam to make it really creamy. And then they're putting a little bit of artwork on the top to make it enjoyable. So
and in case you missed it, the beginning conversation we had, been here for roasting beans for 4 years.
Right.
Been open for the cafe.
Yeah, the
for
cafe's
2
been open to
years.
the public since May 2016, 2 years. Yep.
And kind of what we were just talking about, that last tail end is a big theme of the show, is the community.
Yeah.
That this type of event, and coffee in general, and coffee around Akron, and then also it's so similar to the craft beer scene,
right?
As it's popping up in Akron,
Absolutely.
It's really big right now, and it's like nobody is super competitive, but it's about helping each other out and supporting other breweries and other coffee. I love how there's different coffee people here tonight, and just having that community, and then now we're even seeing the cross community come in. Hi Ho was a sponsor tonight, right?
Right. Yeah, it's been great because we, like you said, there's similarities between the two industries, so we try to work with those. We've worked with Hi Ho in the past. They do a coffee brown ale. We've done some specific events with them where we've done different single off brews. We're happy to see Acronym just around the corner open up recently. It's cool scene going on right now with just craft made things. People are paying attention to what they're drinking and what they're having. So
right, yeah. It's
5 years ago, you're happy to have just a macro a mass-produced beer or what like that. And
that's exactly what I was going to say.
Right.
It's 5 years ago even, this was not even on that level.
Right.
And now it's exploding. It's only going to get better. And
absolutely.
What I see coming up.
Yeah.
I mean, and on both ends too, with coffee and beer.
Mm-hmm.
But we appreciate you for having us out. We'll make up for some of the content we missed earlier by having you on another show.
Okay, cool.
If you're open to that.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, we love the being here. This is just such a cool event and kind of.
Yeah, I'm glad it worked out with you guys coming or being able to come out for this. We had a good turnout tonight, so it's going to be fun.
Absolutely, yeah. All right.
We look forward to talking to you again on future podcasts. But talk to some of the judges, talk to some of the guests. Yeah, have fun.
Awesome.
Appreciate you coming out.
Cool. Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
man. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you. All right, we're going to try to get a couple judges if we have time right now to get them. I'm trying to work the mic here. I hope you caught most of that interview. There's some good stuff there. Albert, Akron Coffee Roasters, awesome place, awesome event. Apologize for that mishap on the microphone, complete user error, so you can blame me on that one. But so getting back to the throwing down, we're going to try to see if we can snatch up some judges here maybe. Who do we have here? I don't know when the actual throwing down of the lattes. One of the questions I have is about switchblades. I know we talked about that in the last episode. If the latte artists, I call them latte artists. I don't know if that's the right term. We have a quick announcement. Get started here with some of the latte artists. Speaking right now, I'm not smooth. Yeah, he's super loud. So, I mean, if I am being smooth for you and that's working for you, well then, I'll go with that. But, sorry. Oh, too much latte already for me. We're getting ready to. It's getting ready to get real up in here. The lattes are getting ready to be thrown down. So I don't even know what's going to... So if you haven't noticed, this is my first latte art throwdown, so I apologize if it seems a little random, if I seem... if we seem, if the hop in the bean is a little bit kind of flying by the seat of our pantaloons, but we're kind of just seeing what happens. We're not sure how these things normally go down. So as it develops, we'll try to capture it and at least get a couple throwdowns in here for you before we sign off. But I want to get a couple judges on here as well. There's in typical hop and bean fashion, we have some beer on hand as well. So I had a pretty good, tasty dry hopped ale as well. That was pretty good, but. I don't really know what I'm looking for right now, but maybe trying to find a judge here. I think the baristas are these the baristas that are preparing over here? Yeah, so let's get a shot of them over there. They're doing some things. I'm going to turn this mic off real quick. All right, so the baristas are preparing their lattes, from what I understand. I'm here with a stander-by also observing. Is that what you see happening? Is this what's? Am I correct when I say that's the baristas preparing?
It looks like what happens when I come in and order a latte. Yes.
Things seem to be according to schedule.
Yes. Although I don't know how it's done. It seems to be the process. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we're not sure yet, but nothing, no major explosions yet are coming out of the steamed milk. I think that happens at some point. All right. Let's see if we can catch some of this latte art that's happening over there. This is the first official throwdown that has been thrown down. The lattes have been thrown down.
Okay, judges.
The judges are observing, taking it all in. I don't know what's about to happen. I don't know if Switchblade's going to come out or what's going to happen, but something is going to happen right now for these judges in the latte, and then we're going to try to grab them to get a clear and concise explanation. So now it's a hush. A hush is falling over the crowd as the latte art permeates the coffee shop of Akron Coffee Roasters. We are. It's just like that moment at the foul line, Game 7.
1, 2, 3.
2-1. It looks like the white the white mug. Megan on the win. She will be advancing. She will be advancing. So you saw it, folks. First round of the throwdown has went down. Megan advances. No knife wounds or anything. She's unscathed. Latte is now on, and now this thing is full blown live. You mind giving us a quick synopsis of what just happened, if you are allowed? I don't know how the judging works and everything, but.
Sure. So, as judges, we had to turn our backs to the process. I don't believe that they're about to start, but we have to turn our backs to the process while they're pouring, so no bias comes into play. So when we turn around, we kind of judge. I look for symmetry and how close things are to the center. I love hearts. So the first round was very fun for me.
You said you love hearts, is that what you said?
I do.
In latte art or just in general?
In general.
Okay.
I love, you know, there might be a stake through it. It's fine.
And what was your name?
Bronlin.
Bronlin, well, thank you for telling us a little bit of insight into a latte art judge. How do you see this thing progressing as we look at the other fellow baristas and what's going on? Do you imagine a pretty stiff competition?
I would say so. They seem serious about their work, and that's really important.
Is this your first latte art throwdown?
It is, and I am enjoying it. All of these people are just here because they love coffee, and I love coffee. If you notice on my Instagram, it is mostly coffee.
Well, be sure, because we are all about that as well. The Hop and the Bean, we have a social on Instagram also. I post all types of crazy things about coffee and beer, just kind of the similarities of the communities. But
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow, I love that because I love beer as well. So
right? Yeah.
that's made in heaven.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Do you have any other? Are you a barista anywhere at coffee shop or anything?
I am not. Akron Coffee Roasters, like they're my gang. I love these guys. I'm here mostly every day, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day, because I love what they're doing for this community.
Yeah.
It's important, and we need them.
I agree. I totally agree. What's your favorite latte? I just hit you with it. Bam. I know it's a tough one. That's what when people ask me what's my favorite beer, I'm like, oh, how do I answer that?
I don't have a favorite latte. It just has to be well made.
Fair enough. All right, well, I will let you get back in the right judging mindset because I think they're getting ready to throw down again. So thank you.
Thank you.
All right, well, there you have it. Judge number 1 or 2 or 3. I don't know which one she was, but she was one of those 3 judges. So the second round of the baristas, they're getting ready to throw it down, the latte art, if you will. I believe, I think Artisan is being represented in this. I think his back is to me, but yes. And so here we go. Round 2, latte art is being thrown down hither. Oh, careful placement. Oh, wow. Oh. Crowd is growing in anticipation as the latte art is mounting. This is pretty cool, I'm going to be honest with you guys. So what they're doing, they're kind of presenting their latte that they actually made right there from steam milk and everything. And now the judges are taking it in, kind of giving a view. They had their, the last judge was telling us, back stern, unbiased. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, a unanimous decision. Wow. That was intense.
Got one latte for sale. One latte. $1. Everybody wants one latte for $1. I'll buy it. Go to Thursday.
That's okay. We are very formal here, non-formal here at the Hop and the Bean. I'm just grabbing judges as I see them randomly, making them feel awkward. But
I'm naturally awkward, so
me too. So
your job is easy.
perfect. You guys turn away and then turn back to get unbiased view. Are there any special things or special ways for you as a barista latte art judge that can earn special points for you?
Yes. So I have worked at multiple coffee shops, and I'm also really OCD. And so I have some very particular standards about how I think latte art should be poured. So I'm going to use this dirty cup, and I'm going to show you that it should be centered in the cup to the perpendicular, or in line with the handle and then perpendicular. So it should be centered and in line, and then presented to the customer oriented as if they're right-handed, which is biased, I admit it, but we can't ask every customer whether they're left-handed or right-handed.
My wife is going to be mad at that one. But.
I mean, I get it, but
Right, yeah.
so that like when you go to drink it, like your perception of the visual is has the greatest impact that it can have. So, yeah, and then the definition between the design and sort of the brown part of the crema. So those are the things I primarily look for.
Okay, so not like is there like a special like
Design?
Yeah.
No, I prefer simpler design, well executed versus something fancier. Like there's nothing wrong with getting a cappuccino or a latte with a heart, as long as like it's well oriented and well developed within the cup versus, you know, some fancy like multiple tulip that's not done well and is all wonky. I'm also very particular about like the attention to detail.
Yeah.
So dribbles on the cup or like slop on the rim, I'm not, you know, that's
Deduction. Point
yeah.
deduction.
Yeah.
Switchblade.
Yeah. But I mean, I am OCD, and I have been responsible for training baristas and like the present, like, so I managed multiple cafes. Like I was the manager above the managers of individual cafes. So my mom a long time ago taught me, like, she was a Montessori teacher, and she was like, if you start closer to the, like, you're inevitably going to get further from the ideal. So if you start with standards that are closer to the ideal, then you end up closer there. I mean, there's inevitably going to be, you know, variance from that, but you end up closer if your standards are up here,
Right.
and you end up here versus then you've got standards here, and you're trying to maintain those.
Moon, you get a
Yeah.
star. It looks good.
Yeah. So
You have brilliant insight to this. You are a great choice. So have you ever judged one of these things before? Sounds like you have.
I mean, no, I haven't judged a competition because I've been participating in them. But all of the training that I did in cafes has definitely been influential into my perspective and my set of standards.
Absolutely, sure. I think I'm more of a. You said you like more simple. I think I'm more of a fancy guy myself.
Yeah.
Like, what's the I would like. I don't know. My dream latte art, I think, would be like Abe Lincoln, a portrait of Abe Lincoln, maybe like getting punched in the face by a T-Rex or something like that.
Yeah.
What's the craziest latte art you've ever seen?
So there's two kinds of latte art. There's the latte art that you can pour with the pitcher, and then a latte art that you can draw, basically. So like Abe Lincoln being punched by a T-Rex is something that you could draw on the top. But the hearts and the rosettas, Those are going, and the tulips are going to be things that you can pour with a pitcher. And to be able to pour those, you actually have to have a significant mastery of both the coffee and the milk and understand the chemistry of both and how to manipulate them and how to work with them together, and then the technique, which is a whole lot of muscle memory that you only develop by doing it over and over again and being really committed and being like, okay, that didn't work. What did I do differently? And how do I change that to get the result that I want?
Right.
And that sort of process is.
I think you gotta get ready. Okay. I don't want to.
I'm very changed.
No, you're good. Thank you so
I'll
much.
bring it
Here we go for another throwdown. Throwing. I don't really know if it is getting thrown down, but it's definitely getting placed on the latte presentation area. I don't see blinking, so that's a little bit of a letdown. Eric, you want to? What's that? So. We're getting some behind the scenes look right now, what's going on behind the coffee bar after our third showdown. Right now, I think it looks like Megan has advanced, SK, and I think that we're getting ready for the Hannah and Cameron. Oh, Nate and Cameron. So, Eric, this is your third show. You're getting to be a regular at this.
Third time, yeah. 3 in a row. I mean, last frat, not even a week.
Right, yeah. Drink Beer, Do Good, amazing event, awesome. I had a blast. But, yeah, we were talking, Albert and I, about the community of beer and coffee and how it's so cool to see cross-community. There's Hi-Ho as a sponsor tonight, and there's beer here tonight. I drank a good dry hop. No stouts or porters. I know those are some of your...
Yeah, I think it's a Pilsner from Platform. That's really good. It's the first time I've had that. So.
Yeah. I think that's what our tech partner, Nikki McVicky, on set, I think that's what she drank. But so I've been asking the baristas a little bit of questions, or the judges actually. And so I got to know you a little bit, so I thought I'd save the tough questions for you. Have you, first of all, have you judged any of these?
No. So normally I'm competing. Yeah. So part of me was sad, but part of me was relieved because I would say I'm pretty decent at latte art. But when people are watching you, it's like a whole different story because you know that you're being judged on everything that you're doing. So now I was like, yeah, I'll judge, sure. So I've never judged before, but it's fun. It's good to be on this side of the counter and not the other side.
Well, you have insight because you've done it, and so you know what goes into it.
Definitely a lot of practice. You're looking for like a lot of symmetry with shapes, creativity, even just like being a barista myself, knowing how hard certain things are. So like the smaller the cup, typically the more difficult to pour. So like if an 8-ounce cup has the same design as like a 12-ounce cup, I'll probably give it to the 8-ounce cup if they look the same because it's a little harder to do. Sure. In my opinion. And just the amount of practice, knowing how long it takes to like really just get good at something as simple, that sounds so simple as like steaming milk, but just being able to like, all right, this is the shape I'm going to make and I'm going to commit to it, and sometimes it's going to come out looking like a blob of white foam, and sometimes it's going to look like a Rosetta leaf or a heart or a swan or whatever I'm trying to make. So,
what is your favorite shape, maybe that you like, or that you have done, or that you've ever seen?
The swan is really cool because it's kind of a combination of a lot of different shapes. I think it's like a Rosetta and then like a heart and a fern and a bunch of other shapes kind of rolled into one. That's definitely the hardest one I've seen. There's latte art competitions, like national, international ones that like you probably wouldn't even get past the first round with something like that. Yeah, for me, my go-to is usually like a Fern because it's easy. For me, but yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know how these things go. This is my first Latte Art throwdown, and so I don't know how intense it's actually going to get as they progress and as the coveted champion or the winner gets. I mean, do like you see like switchblades coming out of this type of thing, like a real throwdown, or like
It's really. I think the purpose of all this is really cool, and then it helps create community in coffee.
yeah.
So a lot of healthy coffee cities that I've been to, you see these all the time. So like it's cool to like we did one in December of last year. Yeah, we did. We're trying to do another one. Probably make it more of a fundraiser, kind of like smaller scale. Drink beer, do good, but same idea.
Sure.
I'd like to. We'll see though. That's a long ways away probably. So like Akron Coffee doing one now. That's really cool. Just like seeing the turnout here, seeing people that are just here to watch and hang out and talk and. Like we're downtown Akron on a Thursday night. Yeah, it's just really cool, and I think that's really healthy for the city in general. Even outside of coffee, it's getting people out of their houses on a nice summer night. We're hanging out and making coffee, watching people make coffee, drinking beer. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. All right. Well, cool. Thank you again. As always, it's a pleasure having you on the Hop in the Bean, and we've never really done a Compass exclusive, so maybe we'll have that in the cards for the future. We're kind of developing. I think we got. Oh, you're not allowed to look. Don't look. Do not. You were on that. You weren't even looking at all.
The whole time I was like, no, look to your right.
All right. You're up. Judge wisely. So, all right. I don't know what's about to happen. And viewers, if we have any viewers, go ahead and tell us which one is your favorite. And we will pick a viewer's choice. So if you go back, if you're seeing this video again later, go in and comment your favorite one that you've seen. I don't know how well we're capturing the Latte Art on here, but if you can get a good look at them, and we'll award a viewer's Hop in the Bean Viewer's Choice Award. Not to be confused with Nickelodeon's Kids' Choice Award. I don't know why I just thought about that, but I did. But this is like the end of the second round, I believe. No, maybe. So, coffee, espresso, and milk. Steamed milk, I believe, is like the standard latte. It usually goes into a latte. The lady just stole my latte, but I don't care. I was done with it anyways, but I'm not going to tell her that. So, as we're getting closer and closer to find it, we'll pop back on to kind of capture the actual final winner. So stay tuned to our show. We're gonna wind down a little bit though, and place is filling up. Competition is getting more intense as the rounds progress. Round one, I'm sorry. Yes. So round one has ended. I take a little break right now. Coffee house is open. Let me see if we can get a quick couple words, maybe with some of the competition out here, and see how they're feeling. Is your name SK? Would you mind giving us a quick interview? Yeah. So I no. Okay. All right. So I noticed yours was one of my favorite. I have to say, you did a nice latte art. I don't know what was it. Tell me what it was.
Tulip.
Tulip. Okay.
Under aerated tulip.
All right. Well, okay. Under aerated tulip. Tell me what do you mean by that?
It's just we steam with Hartzler in bag milk versus the glass milk. The glass milk requires a little more foaming to do.
Okay.
Whereas the bag milk, you have to under aerate because it's higher in fatty content. So that's kind of what I saw myself run into problems with. But yeah.
Okay, so you gotta be knowledgeable about all the elements that are going into your latte, to how you pour it, and mixed in with your design, right?
I tried.
It sounded like a pretty good synopsis of what you had going on. So you said you went with a tulip. Is there any like thought process that goes into like your design, or just kind of what you know?
Whatever the first like step when I like put it in, like I can tell what's happening, so it kind of depends on from there. But usually I tend to go for some tulips or like stacked tulips depending. But yeah, or hearts depending on like if like it's not like correct. But yeah,
What about like dinosaurs?
dinosaurs
Like Abe Lincoln? Like Abe Lincoln?
in my dreams.
I've just been throwing that one out. It doesn't seem like it's a common theme in latte art, but thank you. Good luck to you and the rest of the as the competition progresses, and good luck. Thank you for chatting with us. So that's one of our competitors here at the Latte Art Throwdown. I'm going to go ahead and break from our show, and like I said, I'll come back in before this is over and kind of announce the winner. And maybe I'll just post some pictures as well. Try to capture some more pictures of the actual latte art, get a better representation of that. But so, Latte Art Throwdown, episode number 2. This is, like I was saying at the beginning, just another way that the coffee community seeing kind of the artistic side. There's an artistic side of the crafting of the actual beverage, of what goes into it. Like Albert was talking about, how there's the different elements of coffee and where it's from. The same with beer, the hops and the wheat and the barley and the different ingredients that go into an actual recipe to taste a certain way. That's what the hop and the bean is all about, guys. And so this is just another aspect of it that we see tonight here at the Latte Art Throwdown at the Akron Coffee Roasters. If you've never been here, you want to come check it out on the reg, as the kids say. They have great coffee, always being brewed, good lattes, amazing latte artists on staff. So Cameron, who is competing tonight, is one of the staff members here. But come on down, check them out, and you won't regret it. But anyways, I'm going to wrap us up here. The Hop and the Bean, episode 2. Be sure to check us out next week. We're going to be going to Missing Mountain Brewery to have a discussion with Rob from Northeast Ohio Craft Brew News. We can talk about more of the social media side and the community of beer and Akron's newest brewery at Missing Mountain. So until then, you guys stay hopped up, because I'm all hopped up. I'm Buzz Andrews. Thanks for watching.